Hi, my name's Joe, and my question is... Hi. My question is, now that you're all...
I was like, God, your voice is deep. Sorry. I'm just... Hi, Joe.
Hi, Dave. My question is, now that you're all fathers, how has the dynamic changed, or has it changed at all?
Well, I guess, you know, when you have a kid, everybody tells you, like, oh, your life is going to change, man. Everything's going to change. The world's going to be turned upside down. Everything changes. And after hearing that for, like, 9 months, you're like, you know what? How much could it actually change? Like, we've all been jet-lagged for 20 years, so we don't sleep. That doesn't make any difference at all. And then, you know, and then you have a kid, and then you realize how much everything really does change, and just the way you wake up in the morning and experience the world is different, you know? It's better. It's amazing. So that makes its way into what we do. I mean, outside of the logistics, like there's a romper room backstage and bus full of Teletubbies. You know, just the way that you function as a musician, like it opens up a new sort of sensitivity or sensibility, or it just makes you see and hear and think differently. So in writing or performing or doing anything, it's a lot brighter or richer or deeper, you know. And at the same time, it's like, you know, I used to really think, oh man, the band. And I think everybody in the band, to some extent, gets to the point where they're like, you know what, the band, it's more about my baby, you know what I mean? Yeah. Is that the right answer?
I think so.
Okay, good. Ding, 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 ding. Hi, Joe.
Hi, my name is Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Hello. And my question is, with the new album, is it true that it's influenced by Steely Dan? Could you describe it a little bit for us?
T?
I don't know. I don't think you were listening to a bunch of Steely Dan when you were writing the songs, but I think every once in a while he'll play something for me that he's working on, and I'll go, the melody reminds me of something. I remember when you were working on Statues, which is one of the songs on the record. It's almost got a jazzy quality to the melody of the lyric. And I think maybe that's where the Steely Dan thing, and just the fact that Dave's actually sitting down and playing piano, that sometimes it's just different, you know, and I guess in that way, maybe. I mean, you aren't listening to Steely Dan every day.
I think we all grew up listening to, you know, to classic rock and the Beatles and Zeppelin and hard rock and soft rock. We all have this love of like AM Gold, like, you know, Jerry Rafferty and Andrew Gold and, you know, and Steely Dan and things, the Eagles, what's that? Air Supply. ABBA, dude, I'm an ABBA guy myself. ABBA, 10cc, like there's a lot of music that yeah, you might not imagine a real hard rock band listening to, but, you know, all of that stuff is based on this really beautiful melody, and to me, that's the biggest challenge, you know, is, I mean, I could go, I've been doing that for 13 years, you know, where you just stamp on a distortion pedal and do it. But after a while, the real challenge is trying to find a melody that, you know, is maybe unexpected or just a little more sophisticated than just screaming your off. It's true. So in that regard, you know, I think some of those influences kind of open up, and you start hearing things that you've done and be like, yeah, man, that doesn't sound like, you know, Black Flag. That sounds like Steely Dan. And it's cool. It's killer. Hit me.
Hi, my name is Lauren, and a ton of other people from big bands to high school marching bands have covered your songs. So
high school marching bands?
High school marching bands.
For real?
So out of all the Foo covers that you guys have heard, what is the best, strangest, or funniest?
Cover of one of our songs that we've ever heard? You know what it's got to be? It's got to be the Weezer. We were on tour with Weezer for, it was like 4 or 5 months. It was killer, man. They were amazing. They were great. They were so good. And they would, and if you've ever met any of those guys, they're the nicest guys in the world. Rivers, the singer, he's really shy. I mean, like painfully shy. He's a totally great guy, but he's really, really shy. And so there was one day where before a show, we were hanging out in a room, and we hear this like, and nobody knocks, so it was kind of weird. And we're like, come in, what's the big deal? And it's Rivers like, hey guys, do you mind? Can I sit? I'm like, yeah, dude, come on in. So he sits down and he's like, hey, I just want to know if it was okay if we did a cover of one of your songs. We want to do that song Big Me. And I'm like, oh my God, yeah, totally. Sure, yeah, have at it. Because we stopped doing it a long time ago. And then that night, they did it, or at Soundcheck they did it, and they did it like 100 times better than we've ever done it. And it was just so weird to sit there and see Weezer play one of your songs. Just kind of like, but wait a minute. The all-time weirdest of all, Prince doing Best of You. Yeah. On the Super Bowl. That was a little weird. Considering it was like pissing rain and he had 6-inch heels on and he didn't even trip, you know. That was killer. It's got to go to Prince. Yeah.
And that one was way better than the one.
That's a bazillion times better than we ever played it.
Hi guys, my name's Angie, and I was wondering, back in the day, who was your favorite band to open for and why?
Favorite band to open for?
Prodigy.
Prodigy, man. We went on tour. That was awesome. That was a weird one because right before, before the Prodigy got really popular here in America, they were massive in Europe. They were huge, man. They draw like 90,000 people a night. They were so huge. And to stand on a stage, on the side of the stage as they did their thing and see like 90,000 people beating the shit out of each other, it was unreal, man. And they're kind of like a rock band, I mean, they had a guitar player, and then there was Keith, the Firestarter guy, and then Maxim, the other dude, and they were like a rock band, and they were honestly one of the greatest bands I've ever seen in my life. Just to feel that energy between a band like that and then an audience going berserk. And then they asked us to go on tour, and it was weird because, we thought like, well, wait, there's like a techno band, Like, how's that work? But we'd seen them play live and realized, like, well, I can understand how a rock band can do it. And it was killer. It was great, man, because the audience was just like, they were like rockers that would dance. That was pretty awesome. But then again, we went out on the road with the Chili Peppers for like 5 months in 99 or 2000 or something.
We were basically drunk for 5 months, too.
I heard it was great.
Yahoo!